Welcome everyone. Today we're going to share with you a live recording and training on one of our exciting packages, our Jenman Select package called the Chobe and Hwange Hideaway. So this is a very unique and different package that we've put together. Along with me, I've also got Jamie from Jenman African Safaris as well. Welcome, Jamie. She's one of our product developers that's put this lovely and beautiful itinerary together for us. So, Jamie, if you can start to just give us a brief overview of what we can expect on this itinerary.
For sure. Okay. So basically, this tour starts in Victoria Falls. Here you will be spending one night. Then the following day, we will cross over into Botswana, within the Chobe area, and we will spend 2 nights as well. During your time here, you will have the opportunity to do some activities within the Chobe National Park. Then going on to day 4 and day 5, you will cross back into Zimbabwe, where you will head south of Hwange National Park, where you'll spend 2 nights as well. And the final day, day 6, sees the end of the tour, where you'll head back to Victoria Falls for your flight home. So that's just a quick rundown of the routing.
Great, thanks, Jamie. Yeah, we would like to call this our golden triangle routing, because really we don't have to travel that far to get to our lodges, and it's really different landscapes, different experiences, and it's quite an amazing trip that you've put together and that we can share with our clients. And I'm also very excited to have some guest members with us today. We're going to have Ilala Lodge. We're going to have Caroline from Ilala Lodge that's also going to join us, and we're going to have Nicole from Hideaways that's going to explain a little bit more about the properties with us. So next up, we're going to start, like Jamie mentioned, we start our day at Victoria Falls, and I would like to get Nicole in from Hideaways to talk a little bit about a very unique experience that we have in Victoria Falls when clients are staying there. So welcome, Nicole. We're just trying to get her in, and she's going to talk a bit about Zambezi Truth for us. Welcome, Nicole.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for letting me join and talk about Zambezi Truth. So Zambezi Truth is our truly barefoot experience that we have on the Victoria Falls, in Victoria Falls on the Zambezi River. And that is our 2 dhows that we have. And what is really beautiful about this experience is that it's truly really unique and very different. And guests are able to join up onto the boat. There's 12 people that can go on each boat. We have 2 dhows. And these dhows are from East Africa. So they're built in East Africa and trucked all over to Zimbabwe and popped into the river. And really a beautiful experience, something very different that's out on the river. If you've ever been out there, you know, the best thing that you can experience in Victoria Falls is the sunset. So we do our sunset cruise on the river at like 4:30 in the afternoons. You have your gin and tonic, and you get to watch all the beautiful sightings on the side of the river. The best thing, obviously, is to see an awesome sighting of elephants. And here's our quick video of the 2 boats. Really such a thrilling, stunning experience. Barefoot, when you get there, you take your shoes off and you climb into the boat barefoot, and you get given little snack baskets, and as I mentioned, your gin and tonic or your wine, and you get to just relax and just absolutely chill out on the river.
Wow, thanks, Nicole. That really looks amazing. Yeah, it also looks like the clients also get involved there. I was seeing them moving the sail around as well, so that also makes it nice and
Yeah.
interactive
So
for the
what
clients
really
as
works
well.
is that our guides on the boats, they come out and they explain the whole story of, you know, the river and David Livingstone. And it's a really, you know, clients can get involved, like you say, by pulling up the sail, helping the staff or helping the guides out in the boat. You get to try the lala palm fruit as well. So it's not just sitting there and looking at the river. You're really getting, you know, involved and you know, you arrive as strangers and you leave as friends, and it's a really beautiful and unique experience.
Great, thanks, Nicole. We'll have you back a little bit later to talk more about the properties where we're going to stay at later.
Perfect.
Thank you. Thanks, Jamie. Thanks, Nicole. So, Jamie, where would we stay when we are staying in Victoria Falls? Where would clients get to stay?
You would be staying at Ilala Lodge.
Oh, that's great. We're going to get Caroline in from Ilala Lodge to talk a little bit more about the lodge and the unique experiences the lodge got to offer, and also the dining experience is also quite amazing. Welcome, Caroline.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome back to you, and thank you for including Ilala in this wonderful itinerary. We're very excited to be working with Jenman. Thank you so much, and thank you for inviting me to be part of the presentation. Well, Ilala Lodge is a family-owned hotel, one of our main selling points, and the other selling point is we're one of the closest hotels to the Victoria Falls. Only 936 steps. You can walk out the front door, down the road, and into the entrance of the falls. The other wonderful thing is between us and the Victoria Falls is just National Park. There's no other buildings. It's just bush, and from every room you can see the spray of the falls, and that is our main selling point. So location, falls to the front of us. Behind us is the town of Victoria Falls with your shops, your restaurants, and so on. And adjacent is Vic Falls Hotel. So your clients are able to walk down to the falls, as I said, and walk wherever they would like to go. Family-owned hotel, 73 rooms, 4-star. We have an equal split of deluxe rooms and standard rooms, and then some really super suites. So we have something for everyone. We've redone our swimming pool area and our put a plunge pool, which you will see in this photograph here, as well as a lovely new lounge area. The Palm Restaurant is a really lovely restaurant in the falls. As you can see, fine dining on your patio, on the patio. And in the background, you can hear the roar of the falls. And that is just so unique and so special. You sit out on that patio, you have a really wonderful meal. There's a gentleman playing the piano in the background and the roar of the falls. And then you don't have to dress up, you can feel casual, but have a 4-star, 5-star dining experience. And that again is the uniqueness of Ilala, being our location, the restaurant, our swimming pool, and then all of our staff. Our staff play such a huge role in being a family-run hotel, as many of them have been with us since we opened, and then their children have come to work for us as well. And next year we actually celebrate our 30th birthday. So post-COVID 2021, something to celebrate Ilala 30 years. Um, and let's just hope that travel has resumed by then. Anything else you would like me to mention, Johan?
Yeah, thanks, Caroline. Always when I go and visit the falls, Ilala Lodge has always been for me one of my favorite places to stay at. Like you mentioned, just to sit on your veranda there and see the spray of the falls is every time when I'm there, it's just an amazing thing to see. And like you mentioned, your dining experience is also one of the best restaurants in the falls that you get to experience at Ilala. Very, very good quality food. So definitely. Caroline, if you can also mention something about your rooms as well. You've got those amazing new wing that you've also got at the hotel as well.
Yes, so in the last 4.5 years, we've built a deluxe wing, which has taken us to 73 rooms. So these rooms are 30% bigger than the standard rooms. And the wonderful thing is all the beds face forward towards the door, so you can sit on your bed, with the doors open, drinking your morning coffee because there are Nespresso machines in all the rooms. So you're drinking your coffee, you're looking at the sun rising up through the spray, and that's when you think, wow, let me go down to the falls. And these rooms all have their own patio. So you can sit out on your patio at any time of the day, look towards the falls, or sit on your patio in the evening. There is a mini bar fridge in these rooms as well, complimentary with wine and beer. And then we've built three superb suites. Two of them are just normal deluxe suites. Or when I say normal, they've got a lovely big lounge area, um, mini bar fridge, television, sliding door into a exceptionally large bedroom, your ensuite facilities, of course. And both the lounge and the bedroom have a patio, so a lot of space. And then lastly, we have the fabulous Strathern Suite. Strathern Suite is named after the owner of Ilala, who built the original hotel. He passed about 5 years ago, and his sons now run it, and his name was so Strathern. It's a deluxe suite, lovely big bedroom, as I've said, lovely lounge area, but with a twist. It has a kitchen, and that's not for self catering at all, but because the chef will come in and cook the client's dinner, and they can have a private dining experience whereby the chef will cook in the room, come and serve them on the patio. There is also a lovely hot tub on this patio. And in the suite price for couples, you get a couples massage, you get a cruise on our boat, and you also get a dinner. And then that interleads into another deluxe suite and into a deluxe twin. So we can have a family of 6 up there, or a group of friends, and we only charge for 5 packs. So we have a great offering up there. And for those who are special honeymoon or celebrating something special, or even just a group of friends, and also those who are thinking about social distancing, this could also be a good option for them. And in next year, what does it is included in the package anyway, but we've gone to a dinner, bed, and breakfast rate, which is really super for everybody.
Great, that sounds fantastic. Thank you so much, Caroline, for joining us and giving us
Not at
some.
all, only a pleasure, and thank you so much for your support in your business. We look forward to getting a lot more in 2021 and to working with you. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And also for the people listening that also want to get in touch with Caroline and have more information or details about the lodge, please get in touch with Caroline at Ilala Lodge as well. And I hope we can get some more clients to stay at your lodge very soon in the future.
Super. Thank you so much. Be well, be safe, and be
Thank
happy.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks. So Jamie, tell us where we're going to be next on this itinerary.
So as I mentioned, we head into the Chobe area. So here you will spend 2 nights at Camp Kazuma Lodge.
Great. Thanks, Jamie. If we can get Nicole in again from Hideaways, if she can, we're going to speak to her a little bit about Camp Kazuma and the Chobe area, what clients get to experience there. Welcome, Nicole.
Hi.
Welcome back.
So after your awesome first night at Ilala Lodge, which is one of my favorite lodges in Victoria Falls, we hop over the border into Botswana. So we go into the Chobe region. But so about an hour and a half south from Kasane Airport itself is our true hideaway, which is Camp Kazuma. It's one of our newest babies on the block, part of our portfolio. So we're exceptionally excited about Camp Kazuma. We have got 7 tents at the lodge itself, and we're on this busy elephant corridor, which is awesome. So we get a lot of animals, a lot of elephants that are moving between Botswana and Zimbabwe. So you can see up in the top left-hand picture there, right on our main area, we've got a dam just in front of it, or a waterhole, and our elephants love to congregate around the waterhole, and it makes for awesome pictures and awesome sightings for our guests to be able to sit there, with a gin and tonic or a glass of wine, and get to watch the Ellies from the balcony or from the swimming pool out in that main area itself. So as I mentioned, we've got 7 suites or 7 tents out at Camp Kazuma. Nice, big, massive beds with the mosquito nets, and you've got your indoor showers and indoor bath as well as your outdoor bath as well, and these big, beautiful verandas out on your tent as well that you can sit and just basically armchair safari from your room itself. I would say the unique experiences at Camp Kazuma itself is our dining experiences. So we have a dining called Chobe Chic, which is more like the local flair, but done in this really chic style. Lots of Botswanan kind of food. The staff are obviously absolutely incredible, and they really do go out of their way to make everyone feel absolutely wonderful. And part of our experience is also going out and doing your game drives around on the concession. You're away from the hustle and bustle of Chobe National Park with all the hundreds and thousands of people up in that area. You're really in a space that you're alone, and you get to experience this whole wilderness area without thousands of other vehicles around you, but you get to still experience going up onto the river and doing your river cruise up in the Chobe as well. And then another awesome experience that we do is our hot air ballooning. So we have a hot air balloon place about 5 kilometers away from our lodge itself, and guests are able to go on a hot air balloon if they so wish. So you've got so much to do while you're at Camp Kazuma, and really, like I say, a unique and true hideaway, part of the Hideaways collection, which is really awesome. Very excited for guests to experience this one.
Great. Thanks so much, Nicole. That really sounds amazing. I also want to check with Jamie when we get to Kasane, we also get to experience a boat cruise on the Chobe as well before we get to Kazuma. So that's also something clients get to experience before they get to Camp Kazuma. And then, once we get there, like Nicole mentioned, we'll have this amazing experience with game drives and elephants. It's very famous in this area as well. So thank you for chatting to us about Camp Kazuma. And if you can also stay with us, Nicole, we're going to hop on next, Jamie, with the itinerary. Jamie, can you tell us a bit more where we're going next?
So as I mentioned earlier, we then cross over back into Zimbabwe and we head north into the northern part of Hwange National Park. So here you will stay at Nantwich Lodge.
Great, thanks, Jamie. And Nicole, if you can come in here again and talk a little bit about Nantwich Lodge to us. I know you've been there a couple of times, so give us the insights and all of that. It would be great. Thanks.
So Nantwich Lodge is also one of our newer properties on the portfolio. So we opened up Nantwich about a year ago, and it was an old Parks building. So Parks is renowned for having absolutely awesome locations, but having the accommodation not so great. So what happened is with Nantwich is that this property burnt down a couple of years ago, probably about 15, 20 years ago, something along those lines, and it kind of lay in disarray. So what we did is we bought this property and from the ground up rebuilt it, and it's surrounding this beautiful Nantwich Dam, which is actually a natural water source, which is we're really quite lucky in the north side of Hwange National Park that there's lots of water in the area. So we have massive herds of buffalo. The herds of buffalo, I've never seen so many before, where it's like 1,000 buffalo, where you drive along on the game drive vehicle and you just see all these little black dots everywhere, and it turns out to be 1,000 buffalo. So the game viewing up in the north side of Wales is very different to down at the main campsite, and it's truly a remarkable, absolutely stunning. Loads of ellies scattered in the area, and cat heaven. So this is the place that you go to go and see your leopard and your lion. Beautiful, beautiful bird species as well. And here we do a lot of game drives and a lot of game walks. Doing the walks is one of our special things that we like to focus on at Nantwich. So one of our unique experiences at the lodge. So as I mentioned, the lodge, we rebuilt this lodge from the ground up. So there's 9 suites that all look over onto Nantwich Dam. We have a honeymoon suite, we have family units as well. And then this main area in the picture here that you're looking at, that looks over onto the dam as well. So you can armchair safari to your heart's content at Nantwich, as well as go on your many different excursions. And you've got beautiful, beautiful sunsets that happen at this at the property. You get to lie in the swimming pool and look down on the valley below and look at all the animals that in the natural seeps sitting there grazing on the grasses. And our main area, what's really quite special is that when you arrive, our front of house stands there and we have a gin bar, and guests are allowed to help themselves to gin, get involved, make yourself a beautiful gin and tonic, or our staff can help you. Our staff, I cannot praise our staff highly enough at Nanswich. They are absolutely fantastic. Our chef Enoch is possibly one of the best chefs I've ever experienced. A really, truly beautiful, beautiful lodge. And it's just such a unique, stunning, stunning location to be in. Yeah, very, very excited for more people to come and see Nanswich and get to experience this wonderful product.
Great, thanks so much, Nicole. It really sounds amazing. I definitely want to get to Nanswich next when I'm in that area again. What also makes this so nice is it's one of the closest lodges from Victoria Falls. So if you also start your trip from Victoria Falls and want to go down to Hwange, it's very close from Victoria Falls as well.
So from
So
Camp
that,
Kazuma
yes,
itself, it's about an hour and a half drive from Camp Kazuma. So we actually cross down through the Panamatenga border gate, and then we go to the north side of Hwange National Park. And then from Nanswich itself back up to Victoria Falls, it's another hour and a half. So guests aren't going to be sitting in vehicles all day long doing transfers. So they're really getting the most out of this beautiful golden triangle, as you like to call it, where they're not having to, sit in vehicles all day long transferring. They're getting to experience the properties and experiencing the areas really quickly. And yeah.
fantastic. Thanks so much, Nicole, for joining us. It was really nice to talk to you. And yeah, for everyone, also please remember Hideaways. Next time you want to book your safari, get in contact with Hideaways as well. And if you want to stay at Camp Kazuma or at Nanswich. And yeah, thanks, Jamie. And also, Jamie, tell us next where clients get to go after this experience.
You mean the last day or?
Yeah, I think this is at the end of our itinerary. So
Yeah.
after this, I think they make their way back to Victoria Falls. If I
Yes,
remember
that is
correctly.
correct. They do a transfer. Obviously, like you said, it's closest to Victoria Falls, so they would transfer back to Victoria Falls Airport for their flight home.
Great. Thanks so much, Jamie. Thanks for putting this itinerary together. If everybody want to get in touch with Jenman as well and want more information about this packages or any of our other Jenman Select packages, then please get hold of us. You've got the information below as well. So yeah, thanks a lot, Jamie, for sharing one of your very exciting itineraries. I definitely think this is something that people want to book once we get traveling again. Also, we've mentioned before, we don't have to travel that far between the lodges, and each of the lodge and experience is so different and unique. And that's what we want clients to experience when they come to Africa with us, and also just to relax at the lodge and get to know the people at the lodge and have a few drinks around the pool and beautiful sunsets. That's what we're trying to get out of this itinerary. So, Jamie, thanks a lot for joining us, and yeah, please get hold of us again next time when you want to go on a safari. Thank you, Jamie.